I just want to say hello. My name's Nikki, if you don't know me already. I'm basically, this class is about educating you regarding essential oils. Basically, the reason why how I got into this business was that I had a very bad neck complaint, which I had an injury at work and a back complaint. I was in a lot of pain. It wasn't very pleasant. I was on a lot of painkillers, and life wasn't too good because of all the painkillers I was taking. I was kind of really, it was just a real bad place for me because the pain was quite dreadful. A friend approached me about trying a sample, who was the lovely Kim and Steve. I was a little bit sceptical about essential oils, to be honest with you. So I was in so much pain. I said, yes, you know what? I'll have a sample, anything to get out of feeling the way I was feeling with my back and my neck. And then the sample came, long story short, put on this cream. I was told to wait 20 minutes. It can take up to 20 minutes to take effect. And I literally my head was rigid. I was like a robot. I was like that. I couldn't even move. Anyway, put this cream on my neck and I put it on my back and sat patiently. 20 minutes later, I was timing it. I could actually start moving my neck like this. And it was like, oh no, really? That can't be happening. So I kind of thought, well, maybe it was the painkillers, because when you take quite a lot of painkillers, it starts to you get kind of, it gets used to the pain kind of thing. So what happened was, I said, I'll try it again in the morning when I know that my pain is at its worst. And I tried it in the morning, same thing happened. I was actually blown away. Literally, the pain that I was in was horrible. It was really, really horrible. And I was on diazepam, I was on morphine, I was on every single painkiller you can imagine. And the side effects of painkillers, you get all the upset stomach, the vomiting, and it was pretty unpleasant. So I literally said to Kim, yep, get me some. I want to buy it. I don't care how much it costs, just, yeah, I'm happy. So what she did, she said, let me talk to you first, because I really don't want you to pay the top price for these oils, because they're therapeutic oils. They're not essential fragrance oils, they're therapeutic grade. So I said, yeah, okay, let's have a chat. Anyway, was having a chat and she was showing me everything, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go for the kit. It seemed better value, so because of what I wanted to do, what I needed. So I brought a kit, was going to go as just a wholesale customer. I used it. I thought, you know what, I gave it to my pet. It was amazing. I'm blown away by it. It is only me that's saying that's my own testimonial, obviously. So that's why I'm basically here. Now, before I go and show you our PowerPoint presentation, I will just take my picture off the screen for a bit, because it distracts me. My face does. Yeah, I know, it scares me at half the time. But all I want to say is I'm not a doctor. And these slides are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. So if in doubt, please seek your GP and ask their advice, because that's really important, okay? So I'm going to go on to my presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop showing my picture, okay? And I'm going to go and share my screen with you all, with my presentation. Now I've just got to find it now. Oh, it was here earlier. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me just get this up here. Right, so can you all see my screen? Let's just get this up here. I'm just trying to make it big. Just bear with me a second. And it's not working again. I have these, oh, here we go, Right, so can you all hear me? Yeah, can you see my screen? Fantastic. Right. So we're talking about essential oils. Basically, what are essential oils? Okay, essential oils are a natural aromatic compounds which are found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. If you've ever enjoyed the gift of a rose, a walk by a field of lavender, you have experienced the aromatic qualities of essential oils. They can help to lift your mood and calm your senses, yet the use of pure therapeutic grade essential oils are beyond their fragrance appeal. Throughout history, they have been used for their powerful health promoting properties. They're naturally safe and no side effects. 50 to 70% more powerful than herbs. As you can see on the diagram on the right hand side, 1 drop of doTERRA peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. You can see why they're so strong. They're pure natural. Okay, now if I draw your attention to the picture on the right regarding the cell, I just want to explain a bit about this. It takes basically 20 seconds for the essential oils to get into your bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, it's doing its work in every cell of your body. Regular antibiotics cannot get through the membrane of our cells, but the essential oils can. And as you can see, the antibiotics basically go on the outside, but when you put the essential oils on your skin, it goes into the cell and it starts working and attacking the viruses, etc. This is why they're so powerful. So why doTERRA? They're certified pure therapeutic grade. Many oils available on the market, including health food shops, health food stores, are of very low quality. Now, Dr. Robert Pappas, of the President Technical Director of the Essential Oil University Independent Testing, says doTERRA is the leading company in the world right now. No one else goes to the lengths that doTERRA does to ensure the purity of the grade. What I want to also make you aware of, which was a shocking fact to me, according to government standards, an essential oil can be labelled as pure and still legally contain up to 92% fillers and synthetics. Many oils found on the market, including health food stores, are of very low quality. Okay, I was quite shocked by that when I heard that, to be honest with you. Now, I'm going to go on to my next slide. Our oils have everyday uses. You can use it for cooking, digestion, hair and skincare, immune support, cleaning products, neck and head tension, seasonal and environment discomfort, depression, weight loss, and a whole lot more. Right, we're going to first talk about peppermint. It's cool and it's invigorating. You can use it with lemon in water for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. You can howl deeply to invigorate your lungs and increase alertness. You can add it to water, glass spray bottle, and mist over the body when overheated, ideal for hot flushes. Apply to neck and forehead with lavender to calm tension. Absolutely incredible. And it also, just out of interest, because I've been practicing on people, it helps with arthritis. Obviously, everyone's different, but it does help with arthritis too. It can be used aromatically, it can be used topically, and can be used internally. But you must ensure that you dilute for young people, like for children or sensitive people with sensitive skin. So how do we use essential oils? Obviously aromatically, like through a diffuser, topically on your skin, and internally. I'll go into that in a bit depth here. Aromatic uses of essential oils. So basically, we mix the oils with water in a spray bottle and we can mist over carpets, furniture, or other linens in your home. We can add a drop or two of essential oils to our homemade surface cleaner. We can place a drop of oil in your hand, you rub the palms together, cup the hands over your nose and inhale. You can also use a petal diffuser, well not petal diffuser, but a diffuser, and you can add a couple of drops of your desired essential oil and fill it up with cold water. With the diffuser, you can reach up to 30 square meters. I told someone it was 100, I don't know where I got that from. That's just me with funny brain. Okay, now this is amazing. This is our On Guard oil. It's basically a natural defense. You can diffuse it in a room to reduce environmental threats, e.g. flu, bugs, colds, that kind of thing. You can dilute in a glass spray bottle to clean doorknobs, telephones, and other community services. You can also dilute and gargle in the mornings and at night as a protective mouth rinse. Take several drops in an empty gelatin capsule, that's like a veggie cap that you can split open and put it in, for additional immune support. With this particular oil, it can be used aromatically, used topically, and can be used internally. Again, dilute for the young and for people with sensitive skin. And what I want to add with this is that I think there's between 15 hospitals in America that has been experimenting with our On Guard oil, and it has been known that in the hospitals it kills MRSA within 60 seconds, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and every hospital should have them. Would have a really, well, with all these bugs and flus going round, you know what I mean, it's a very, very, very fantastic oil. Okay. Now, the next oil I'm going to talk about is Breathe. This has been my absolute favourite oil at the moment, apart from Deep Blue. It's our respiratory support oil. If you apply it topically, you can maintain clear airways and you breathe in, and it helps breathing. You can diffuse or add to a humidifier at bedtime for more restful sleep, and you can apply it to your chest and the bottom of your feet for seasonal respiratory discomfort. It can be used also topically, aromatically, and internally, and you can use it neat. You don't need to dilute it. Now, the blend, this particular blend, consists of laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, ravensara, and cardamom. Now, I will tell you briefly about this. I did get this Australian flu, and the reason why I got the flu was because my main concentration was on blue, deep blue, because of my back pain. My back pain was extreme, so I kind of wasn't really looking at any of the other oils to begin with because I wasn't in the right headspace for it. But then told, when I was like researching in my little books, if I'd been using the On Guard, I may have had less, probably wouldn't have caught it, who knows. But that's unfortunately my mistake. But with the Breathe, with the flu, we've had a horrendous cough. The cough kept me awake at night. It was horrendous. The other half had it, my daughter had it, and my son, and it literally was cough, cough, cough. It was coughing city in my house. So I got the old Breathe. I did actually dilute it, in all honesty, because I wanted to make it last, because I like to make things last. And I applied it to my chest and the back on my back, on my lungs. And then within 20 minutes, I didn't cough for the rest of the evening. And I've done it with my son, my daughter, and my husband, and it was bliss. I could not believe that the coughing that we was experiencing, all of us, was just, it helped us all. So yes, that's a really great oil, and it's very, very good for asthmatics. I even tried to, like, what's the word, to make it, try and find out what was going on, you know what I mean, I'd see if I could try and fail the oil. So I didn't put it on one night, and it was hell. It was coughing everywhere. My husband was coughing. He was snoring. It helped with snoring. He don't snore no more. It's been bliss. So bedtime is very, very peaceful. Now, we're going to go on to the next one. Now, topical use of essential oils directly on the skin. The most beneficial areas are neck, forehead, and your temples, your chest and abdomen, your arms, your legs, and especially under your feet, because we have so many nerve endings that concentrate on different parts of the body. Your sensitive areas are certain facial areas like the skin around your eyes, your inner ears, your eyes itself, obviously, and broken or injured skin. Now, always use a carrier oil like a fractionated coconut oil to rinse if you ever get it in a sensitive area, because water doesn't dilute it. It'll just make it worse and it will burn. Now, we're coming on to lavender, the calming and relaxing oil. Now, you can use this in a room, or you can apply it topically to calm anxiety and soothe emotions. You can apply topically to soothe irritated skin and lips. It's lovely to use as a massage. You can add a drop or two to fractionated coconut oil and massage on your back, your bottom of your feet, or you can apply it a drop on your pillow before bedtime. You can even put it in a glass bottle with some water and spray it, so it could be like a pillow mist spray. You can apply immediately to help calm reactions to bee stings or bug bites, and a whole lot more. It's a very versatile oil. Now, these can be used aromatically, topically, and internally, and can be used with no dilution for people with sensitive skin or for children. Now, I'm going to pass you on to my upline, Steve, who's got a great testimonial. And that one of the reasons why I actually joined doTERRA, because I saw his video, and I was like, okay, you got me listening. So go ahead, Steve, and you can just say about what happened to you when you took lavender for the first time. You need to unmute yourselves.
There you go.
We love technology here.
Yeah, well, thanks, Nikki. Yeah, well, lavender is the reason that I'm sat here now. I left the army in 2001, and from then and until end of October, to say my sleep was erratic is an understatement. I mean, I'd wake up 2 or 3 times a night and have to go for a pee, basically. And I assume that was just because I was knocking on a bit, and it was what do you call it? The old prostate. Anyway, cut long story short, doesn't matter how many hours sleep I'd get, I'd wake up in the morning, feel like death warmed up, groggy. It was a bit of a joke when I was working. People used to laugh at, here comes Steve, yawning again. Anyway, Kim had been bugging me for, I don't know how long, to go to the doctors, get some sort of drug to knock me out at night. Well, I don't know about a lot of you, but it's not something I really wanted to go down. I hear a lot of stories about addictions and etc. So eventually, she then come up with this, try some lavender oil. I was like, you're having a laugh. You know what I mean? The only sort of experience I had with lavender before was like my grandmother's house, where there was a big bush of it outside, and we walked in, it just smelt of lavender everywhere. So say I was a little bit reluctant is an understatement, but anybody who knows Kim know that she can be very persuasive. So shut her up, basically. I said, okay, I'll give it a go. So I put a couple of drops on my hand, then used it from here, from my palms, onto my temples, wrists, and on my chest, and then did the cupping that Nikki was talking about over the nose. Took about 5 or 6 deep breaths. Thought, here goes nothing. I woke up the next morning in a state of shock because I hadn't got up at all during the night. Thought that must be a fluke, as you do. And once since then, I've not used it. And that was November. And that's because we ran out. I thought, well, that won't be a problem. I just finished an 18-hour day. I'll be shattered. I'll just sleep like a baby. It didn't happen. I was up 3 times in the night. So that's the only time I haven't actually used this to go to sleep since the end of October. And I wouldn't go back. So really, for me, this is the baby. We also use it, funny enough, got a 4-year-old, and he's at the stage now where he runs everywhere. If you've had 4-year-olds, you know that. And of course, as he runs everywhere, he's forever falling over. Scrapes his hands, scrapes his knees, and you'd think he'd been murdered. We found out we put just a drop of lavender on his knees and his hands, and he shuts up immediately. We also use it for the boys for sleeping. It's just absolutely wonderful stuff. I will not ever be without it. And I'm going to shut up now because I'll carry on all night.
Oh, thank you, Steve. That's great. And that's one of the reasons why I actually joined as well, because I saw his testimony. I thought, God, that's a bloke doing a video. That don't happen. So I thought, you know what? And that's why I agreed to the sample. And let's just say 8 weeks Thursday, I'm actually been medication free, and I've not actually used anything to get me through my pain relief. And that to me is what I was on. It was incredible. Okay, so we're going to go on to my baby, and this is Deep Blue. This is my baby as well. Do you know what? I want them all. Okay, so with Deep Blue, it's muscle and joint support. We apply directly to the occasional tired joint. We rub on muscles before and after exercise to reduce discomfort. You can use it with a carrier oil, which is fractionated coconut oil, for therapeutic deep tissue massage. Now, this product, I have to make sure you know, should not be used by people who use blood thinners. A good alternative would be peppermint oil. Now, these can be used topically, definitely not internally, or without a doubt, only topically. Dilute for young children and people with sensitive skin. And this is what, I had the Deep Blue rub, but when I joined and up with a kit, I decided the Deep Blue I heard was will be much better for me because it's a lot stronger, it's a lot more potent. And what I do on my extremely bad days, which I still do get, because obviously my issue is still there, it's never going to go away unless I get it sorted out by a physio. But what I do is I put the Deep Blue oil on the back of my neck and my back, and then I put the rub on the top. that gives me maximum pain relief. But some days I just need the rub, some days I just need the oil. You know, I just play around with it. But this is great. Just want to make you know, just like in your head, like this deep blue rub retails at $39.99, just so you get an insight towards the very end what I'm referring to. Now, in the deep blue, we have a blend of wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, camellia, helichrysum, and osmanthus. Can't really pronounce that, but they're all like these plants that are in there. The next thing I want to talk about is other effective methods of topical use. We can place a few drops of oil in our warm bath. We can make hot or cold compresses by soaking a cloth in water and add 2 drops of essential oils and apply to the desired area. You can mix a few drops of your desired oil to your natural daily lotion or moisturizer and apply to the skin. Or you could just buy ready-made products like on the picture above. You can also make your own handmade stuff and stick it in there. You can really have a good old play. Honestly, we have a lot of fun in this house with our oils now. Starting to get much more confident in using them as well. Now, the next one, Melaleuca. This is our first aid for the skin. We can apply it to the skin as a, well, basically, I'll just first of all say Melaleuca is also known as tea tree oil. We can apply it to the skin as part of our daily cleansing program. We can add it to shampoo or conditioner for a healthy scalp and hair. We can apply it to the feet and toenails after showering, swimming, or working out. It's soothing with cold sores, hives, and other skin problems. It can be used aromatically, again, topically, internally, and can be used topically with no dilution for sensitive skin users as well. Now, just to tad, any mummies that are on the call tonight, we had that dreaded head lice at school, and it drives me mad. My daughter has long hair. She flicks her hair like a film star. It goes on to other people's hair, and then the lice start loving it. Now, since I've had this kit, I've been using Melaleuca on my daughter's hair, and not a head lice in sight. So that is one less trouble and a job for me bending over the bath as well. So absolutely fantastic for that, and also makes your hair look absolutely amazing. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our oregano. Now, this is our nature's antibiotic. We can take several drops in an empty gelatin capsule, which is a veggie cap, for periodic immune support. We can dilute and apply to the bottom of the feet of kids and adults as a natural defense. You can use it internally as part of a monthly cleansing routine for GI health. You can use this aromatically, topically, and internally. But please dilute again. If using topically, must dilute if you've got skin sensitivity. This is great. I was using oregano when I had the flu. It alleviated, I had it in a flu bomb and I took it internally on a little flu bomb recipe I had, and they called it morphine bomb. And I tell you what, I was blown away. I could have got, I tell you what, it's natural. It was brilliant. I couldn't believe it, speechless. But that's our oregano. The internal use of essential oils, well, we can place a few drops of oils into a veggie capsule and swallow with water. We can add 1 to 2 drops to your morning smoothie, milk, tea, or your other beverages. It's especially nice when you have a vodka and you stick a bit of lemon in it. It tastes amazing. Add essential oils to your food and experiment with a drop of oil in cakes, ice cream, or anything else you can come up with. This weekend it's lavender ice cream. You can see if my daughter likes it. Then we go on to lemon, the vitamin C booster and detoxer. Now we can add this if you add a drop of honey, it can ease a sore throat. We can diffuse it again in a room to neutralize odors and elevate your mood. You can use it to clean kitchen counters and stainless steel appliances. And 1 to 2 drops in a glass of water as an antioxidant and detoxifier. I use it every single morning with cool boiled water with some lemon. Because I'm a bit of a sweet one, I like sweet things. I put a little bit of a honey and it goes down a treat. I don't know, I feel amazing. I just, I'm very energized after I use it. With these application methods of lemon, we can use it aromatically, topically, and internally, and can be used topically. Can't get my words out. with no dilution. You can actually use it neat as well. That's that one. Let's go to the next slide. Then we have the wonderful Zengest. This is for digestive support, and we call it our tummy tamer. We can rub it on the stomach to ease digestive discomfort, nausea or motion sickness. We can take it internally at mealtimes to support healthy, comfortable digestion, and we can apply it to the bottom of our feet to help ease digestive issues. It can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and can be used topically neat with no dilution. Now, just want to touch on this, okay? Now, I suffer with heartburn. Every time I have anything bad for me or fatty, I can get chronic heartburn, which this is absolutely great for, because you sip it in some water and it does help me massively. Now, I'm one for using Gaviscon. I don't know if you all know Gaviscon. Now, a lot of people, when you talk about these oils, they say, oh, okay, oh, it might be like 20 quid for a bottle or whatever. But all our oils can be used in multiple conditions, making them very cost effective and versatile, and a versatile natural alternative. So with this particular Zengest, we actually have got a renamed it. I think it's now Zengest or Digestem. We've changed the name. It's been changed. It helps with acid reflux, heartburn, constipation, diarrhea and bloating, and all the other stuff I've told you. Now, I was just trying to make a comparison. If I had 2 drops of Digesen, that will be 20p. But if I had a serving of Gaviscon, that would be 58p. Now, a 15ml bottle is, you get averagely around 250 drops. Because the oils are pure and potent, we only need to use 1 to 2 drops at a time. Many don't need to even be reapplied. And what I love best about it is no expiration date. You could have these oils for years and years and years, and they will not go out of date. Where with medication, you have an expiry date. Now, in this Zengest blend, we have the ingredients of ginger, peppermint, tarragon, fennel, caraway, coriander, and anise, which are all the lovely herbs. Now, we go on to the king, Frankie, or we call it Frankie. Yeah, it's frankincense, the king of oils. Now, this oil, I'm blown away by this oil, in all honesty, okay? Now, you can use this to clean and soothe minor cuts and scrapes. You can use it with a carrier oil for beautiful, radiant skin, as you've noticed by me when you looked at me earlier. You can apply it to the bottom of your feet or use internally to support your immune function. You can use it with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and tension. You can make any other oil up to 10 times more effective. So basically what I'm trying to say is you can layer it. So if you put Frankie on, say for like, you tried your peppermint for your arthritis, but it took the pain away, but not enough. You can use frankincense, and if you layer it, all your oils on top of frankincense, it makes it 10 times more effective. So that is fantastic. It's cell renewal as well. And when in doubt and you're not sure what to use, you use frankincense. If in doubt, use a frankincense. What is so special about this oil is, unlike the other oils I've mentioned tonight, this amazing oil has the power of going through the blood barrier of the brain and can help with issues like Alzheimer's and brain fog, etc. Hence why I might be knowing quite a lot of stuff today, because I put Frankie on before the call. So yes, frankincense is definitely the king. I think it's absolutely. Now, just also want to mention to you also, now our frankincense, a 15ml bottle, would retail at $75.99, and I can see you all now probably going, oh, really? I'll get to that bit in a minute. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Now, next thing, hold on. Right, so every family could benefit from these 10 oils combined. They can replace your medicine cabinet. Today we have spoken about our core oils. However, doTERRA have 70 different oils that all have their own uses and benefits. This is just a small collection of their whole product line. doTERRA also has skincare, spa products, salon products, daily vitality supplements, weight management products, and they are all 100% pure and natural. Okay, so we're going to get on to how to purchase. Now, you can purchase via a web shop at a full price. That's up to you, and you can have it go straight to your door £4 postage, or unless you're on the other side of the world, it might, I think it's still £4. I'm not actually quite sure. Or you can open a wholesale account, which will cost you £20 for the whole year. It works very similar to Costco. If anyone knows Costco, you buy your membership every year and you get your discount, high rate discounts, which is the way that if you're going to be a consumer, that is the way to go, because you get 25% off. But the most cost price effective way is to join it with a starter kit. And this is where I was going on to you about the prices. Now, you can start with a family essential kit, which includes the free Smart and Safi metabolic blend. Now, the price, including with VAT, enrolment and delivery, is £115. And that includes Deep Blue, which retails at £40. And it also has frankincense, which retails for a 15ml at £80 odd. So you're going to get my drift in a minute. I'm going to go on to the next slide. I'm not sure how much it is 5 mils, but we're going to go to the next page now, which I think is fantastic value, because once you take off, if you buy them individually, you're paying an absolute fortune. You can if you want to. No one says you can't. Now, this is one of our most popular home essential kit, because one thing, it includes the amazing doTERRA petal diffuser, which retails at over £50 if you want to buy it on its own. Now, you include all these bottles are 15 mil, so you're getting 3 times as much, which is like 250 drops. So you're saving a massive £84. But personally, I think it's a lot more than that, in all honesty, because if you're looking at Frankie, it retails at £79. You're looking at Deep Blue, say, is £40, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Then you're talking about your diffusers, 160. You know, you're working it out, £226. You're literally paying £10 a bottle when you kind of, well, maybe a bit more than that. I'm not very good at maths. I failed it at school. But you can see my kind of insight, why I tell people, if you want to use it and you're liking them, go for a kit, because you're saving yourself a heck of a load of money, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's our essential kits. Now, with if you decide to join up as a wholesale account, for example, you will receive a free wellness consultation from us. We'll take you through the orders to make sure you know how to use them. We show you everything you need to know about your online account and how to place orders. We'll also explain how you can accumulate product points and qualify for free products. And as you know, we all love free, because I definitely do. Okay, I'm not going to go into the doTERRA as a business, because that's if people want to join the business. But if you'd like to earn extra income, doTERRA is the way to go, especially if you have a good experience, you know. But that's going to be on another class that I will talk about, that particular stream of way of earning with doTERRA. And lastly, and now I'm open to ask you any questions. I'm just going to take myself off the, oh my goodness me, I've gone black. Where am I gone? Oh dear, hang on.